The fans out early this morning, 2 hours to tip, and lined up around the block, ready for game day, ready for action between number 1 Notre Dame and number 13 NC State. Awesome edition of game day, and now the action begins. Here's Rivers, slicing into the paint. Citron returns the favor.
Length on length.
Citron kicks it. Hidalgo connects on a 3. Citron, nice little hezzy in the reverse. And how fun is this first half? Scouts, coaches, front office members from several teams. Citron, oh, what a move. Sonia Citron, pizza pies at home.
You saw it on the last possession as well. Sonia Citron.
The crowd wanted a double dribble as Citron gets free for the lay. Citron, she got it. Here's James. King comes up with a steal. 12th turnover for NC State. Citron lays it in. Notre Dame back in front. Turning, can't bank it in. King the rebound. Citron running ahead.
But again, King's ability to switch out on an athletic guard.
And Citron finishes.
What does Sonia Citron like to do, Ryan? Insist her way to the basket, as my favorite play-by-play guy says. What a luxury when the 4-man can get the board and push herself.
Miles connects on a 3. Rivers throws it away, partially because of Prosper's pressure. Citron able to finish.
Sonia Citron has done so many good things throughout the course of this game. We talked about her scoring in the third quarter. Well, how about the defense? Just heads up, getting in the passing lane.
3-point lead again for NC State. NC State by 3.
Watch Olivia Miles after she inbounds.
4.5 seconds to go. Miles looking in, needs to get it to someone, throws it to Citron. 2 seconds left. Citron hoists and hits! And hits! Sonia Citron!
Incredible bucket by Sonia Citron. Just creates herself, gets enough room to get the shot up. I don't understand why you don't foul on those dribbles, but an incredible play by Sonia Citron. Big shot.
And Rebecca, I believe they're going to end up putting some time back on the clock here for NC State. 5 to shoot, gives it up. Westbell 2 to shoot. Westbell puts it up. Can't hit. Citron the rebound and the putback to tie it at 86. Citron pull up, rims in. Citron trying to get around James and does for the lay. A 4-3 advantage, 9 wins to clinch. As Citron comes up with a knockaway and a steal. Hidalgo flags it down and lays it in. Post the foul.
I oft feel that way when watching Madison Booker play. Does it work there?
It does. Citron, oh my goodness. Miles, pitter patter dish. Citron, you bet.
Citron not letting Van Lith get the ball back. That's a great play.
Steps into the lane. That's another all-ACC team defender.
Digging in and creating the turnover. Got to be disruptive. You heard Niele Ivey say, got to be more disruptive with their defense.
Citron. I would not have known that. Thank you for that. It does sound like a Mind Jeopardy type of question. Yes.
Who is Alex Trebek is the answer.
3 seconds. Citron, 1 second, gets it off, and hits.
Who can run and make plays? Really good secondary defense by Kate Koval.
Meantime, Citron Euro step.
King coming off 3 straight double-doubles as Citron reloads and hits.
Multiple injuries that she suffered. And, you know, she did commit to Syracuse. She ended up at Texas. Then she got hurt again. Then she went to Miami.
And in the women's game, there is a much wider range of Q4s than there are. 9-0 Notre Dame run. Back in 12-0. Citron is in her bag.
And keep looking for your shot. Turned over here. Miles' right hand is good. So difficult to match up defensively against them. Turnaround, no good. Citron offensive rebound and the foul. Miles falling away, no good. But again, it's an offensive rebound.
Gets it over to 5. But that's a quality shot, right? To get that at the mid-post, turnaround jump shot. And so far, Pitt's doing a great job of making it difficult for Notre Dame.
Over 18 points per game in conference play. Citron, she's been off to a tremendous start for Notre Dame. Probably haven't talked about her enough, maybe all season for Sonia Citron.
I agree.
9 points.
I agree. I mean, she's a go-to defender, no doubt. Also been on the top scoring team in the country. And that was last year, Caitlin Clark in Iowa.
Hidalgo pouring it up. Arnold gets denied.
The freshman making her 3rd start of the season. Just got it splattered.
She's just going to give you an incredible agita and a nightmare. And gray hair on the sideline. Jackson had the shot blocked. Because Duke doesn't shoot the 3-ball well, Notre Dame has really covered inside out all game.
Huge upset in Raleigh earlier today. There were 16 ties and 16 lead changes. Because some of the matchups, as the shot clock was winding down, they knew were at a disadvantage.
Prosper hustling. Citron knew it. Didn't matter. Trinity Moore got her. Well, one of the best defenders executing well on the offensive end. Notre Dame's missed 5 straight shots. Citron with her second 3. Came out of the gate hot, but really couldn't quite find her way. 20 seconds to shoot. And Citron with 2 blocks on this trip by Koval. Nice find. That's a shot. Sometimes she can be unselfish to a fault, but then you get it back to her. 31% from the 3-point line, and so they're going to need her production, and not just production, but efficiency. As Notre Dame gets 2. Shoot the free throws. Hidalgo continuing to make history. Took her 65 games to get to 1,500 points. Did her tour. Citron stole it. And finished with left hand. This is when they are at their best. Good. She had 8 in the first half, including a couple of threes. As you mentioned, the steals and defensive stops and on ABC. Citron, good. 22, her season high is 25 points, which she's had a couple of times. Citron with another steal. Finds Prosper for 2. Prosper's first points. Citron inside, and there's the finish by Carlin. Picked up by Carlin. Citron.
Had an outstanding track record for JMU. McDaniel has it stuffed. Ended up losing that game, but just little by little, Shauna Regan really elevating this program.
Citron will bring up the basketball for the Irish. What a feed. Citron calls for the screen for Koval. Citron takes it herself. Miles drains it down. Citron open in the corner. Open up the file cabinet. And what a rejection. Pick up the dribble. Now Citron feeding it down to Koval. What a play. Samuels trying to keep the possession alive for the Trojans. Stop and pop, but blocked by Citron.
He's got the size advantage over Iriafin.
And it leads to a 3.
But she's been on the radar.
In her 5th season, leading the Irish. Meantime, USC trying to get back into this basketball game. There's talk about Notre Dame's strength of schedule so far. This is the team's first ranked opponent.
Doggo.
Relentless. Misses the first steal, gets it on the second opportunity. Pitch ahead pass to Citron.
Here's Miles. Citron, a 3 is good. Booker dumps it down, knocked away by Citron. Here comes Hidalgo. Hidalgo bounces. Citron finishes. Holly hit 4 threes in the first half. Knocked out of bounds by Booker. Here's Miles. Shoveling to the corner. Citron connects on a 3. Number 5 overall recruit, Citron to steal. Into Oldacre in a crowd, and Citron got there quickly to knock it away. Another held ball, and this time
shutting Caval down. Really trying to draw the foul. Contact. Tried to penetrate on her own. Sonia Citron, finally, sophomore out from Florida. Citron with the step through and then stayed with it. Another forced turnover. King got her hand in the passing lane. Now King playing undersized, kind of a tweener at 6 feet tall. Hidalgo gets it into Prosper. Now Citron posting up and using the left hand. And then the stuff. The stuff on the shot attempt by Velez. Citron, terrific to get rid of Woolley. What a start by Hidalgo, but another empty possession for Syracuse. Citron makes them pay. Citron dogged by Camp. Able to recover and then found Miles underneath. Yeah, Citron never seems to panic. Here she goes. She's got Caval, but decides to take it herself. King gives him a second chance. Citron liked the shot and made the shot. Citron got her hand on it and forced the turnover. Man,
Just miscommunication.
Citron blows right by Verajao and a chance.
Oh, that's not good. Koval's a little gimpy there.
Yeah, that's the least or the last thing they can afford.
I don't think they saw her asking for it.
Notre Dame has missed its last 5 shots. Citron kick to the corner. Hidalgo's 3 is good. Connecticut holds the all-time series record 39-15. In the corner, Citron. King has 14 points, 9 rebounds for Notre Dame. Beckers leads the way for Connecticut with 16 as Connecticut turns it
On point here in the fourth.
Miles connects. That is 56%. Citron's jumper is good.
Feed it down low to Brooklyn Thrash. Notre Dame intercepts, one of the top stealing teams in the nation. Here comes Citron. She'll start the scoring on the feet. Couldn't get the roll. Now here come the Irish with the pace still high. Citron, only 2 points so far, and now she's got 4. 3.2 made triples per game. Citron from Miles. Now Prosper will try the corner triple and drain it.
Seeing them 2 to 3 times a season. Of course, she played for Megan Duffy, the former Notre Dame point guard. Beautiful ones down the stretch of the UConn game, and she's so good at finishing with that right hand.
That's how she almost won the game in regulation against Texas with 2 seconds left. Now a no-look pass to Citron. Stop it, Olivia Miles.
Some 20-point deficit against Xavier.
Citron.
Notre Dame has not seen much of this year is a 3-2 zone. And so far, Virginia's forced some errant shots. Not that time. Koval. Hidalgo got into the cookie jar. Miles, Citron, right place, right time. Here comes Hidalgo. Citron. That's a 3. Hurd, defended by Miles. Johnson with 3. And it's blocked by Citron. 1 second differential between game and shot clock here in South Bend. Citron fading away, knocks it in.
She has experience in the backcourt. They just don't have big game experience. But when you look at the schedule that she put in,
about Hidalgo this year is her composure. And the way she's handled the big moments already with 3 wins over top 5 teams as King scores. Johnson inside, tapped away by Koval. And Hidalgo on the run out.
UConn and Southern Cal are all wins in the top 5 rankings, but they're also 4 minutes now to go. Citron, good run. Really good run.
Now Coles drops it underneath, and King, one of the top stealers in the conference, sets up another Hidalgo breakaway. Coles, the redshirt junior, has been great lately. Double figures scoring in 6 of her last 7. King from the block, puts it in.
Excellent pass.
Locates Citron, and on the second effort.
Great pass by Olivia Miles.
And then Hidalgo with the back tap. Gets it to Citron. Back to Hannah. And she'll lay it in with the lefty for 2. Rather 3-on-2 for Notre Dame. Miles to Citron. 3-pointer.
You can see the ball go through the net. So her getting a shot here, look for her then to confidently come off.
Citron. Hidalgo as the pace intensifies. Finds the back-cutting Citron for 2. King 13 points, 5 rebounds. And now Citron the steal.
Really finding her rhythm here tonight.
Hines couldn't finish on the potential 3-point play. Now Westfeld's alone in the corner, and you can't do that defensively.
We're late in the second quarter. They've got 21. And there's a big 1 second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Carlin just past the free throw line. Citron with the easy lay-in on the other end. Nancy Lieberman Award finalist, averaging more than 22.5.
Really good freshman class. King gets the rebound. And now Sonia Citron wide right, and this is what Nell Fortner, the head coach of Georgia Tech, was concerned about, getting off to a slow start at 7-0.
Exactly.
With so many misses and they're not getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Citron bottled up there by Dunn, but somehow found Prosper. Laredo tried to get it in.
15 points a game, direct in this offense. You see the great look ahead, a dish from Miles of Citron.
ACC freshmen, including scoring. Bustamante just into the game with the miss. Chased down nicely by Citron. She found a little bit of a seam, took it and finished with her off. Her 6th. Coming off a double-double. And the win against Clemson.
A tough spot to be vulnerable with 3 fouls.
Yeah, averaging 13 points per game, second only to it done as Westball.
70 to 80 field goal attempts in this game alone.
Closest they have been since early in the first quarter off.
She's had 5 games with 3 or more threes. You could add tonight, possibly as another one, but her range has been one of the difference makers for that.
6 rebounds and 7 assists.
That's silky smooth too, even though it didn't go in. You see Westbell so comfortable behind her, so that's what you do. Continue on to the rim.
Citron wide open. Prosper for 12.
For her, instead, go for the high risk play, the 3. She trusts her teammates enough. Notre Dame with the zone defense.
Notre Dame is the best three-point shooting team percentage-wise in the country.
Tech's got to try to hit Dunn, number 25, in the middle of the screen there.
Right off the back of the rim. Citron, one of several players who can bring the ball up for the Irish. Westbell, but wide open for 3. Practically perfect.
I love the way that Citron set that play up because of her dribble action. She draws so much attention from defenders. We talked about separation time. This was it.
Good pace to this game, something that SMU will welcome. Miles about that energy, and it's an interesting balance between the 3 of them. Citron have a 5-point lead over SMU. Robertson, their leading scorer, freshman last year. Miles did not play at all.
And for a player like Citron,
Miles, just an uncanny ability to get the ball to the right person at the right time. King stuck her hand in and forced the turnover. Now Hannah beats everybody down the floor
until that thing goes through the bottom of the net.
And so did Miles out at midcourt. Move. Bucket for Robertson. Here we go. Very different look with this lineup. Citron finds Caval.
Well, for Notre Dame, now it's all sort of about positioning. Nice pass on the opposite side. And it's almost a little bit like Dontavia Wagner Light. Like, she plays a similar style game. Inside, good take by Liza Carter. Westbeld steps back. Westbeld answers. Eagles went too quickly there. And Miles in transition is good. For a couple early ones. Ivy now. Transition 3 of her own. No. Sidbury lost it off the offensive. Just to have that confidence to keep attacking and keep looking for your shot. In double figures. Citron, fall away, jumper good.
But there are 5 players. Get this now. He told you 8-0 in the ACC. And continue. You talk about the delight of the home crowd. Go back to that just for a moment. Notre Dame themselves embrace the mantra of pick your poison. It really is the best description of this scenario. Here's Nelson. Head of steam toward the basket, and that's stripped away.
Completely dominated the boards. You see here, Louisville coming out in a zone.
Miles, a 3 is good. Here's Curry. Curry cutting through, gets denied by Citron. Hidalgo trying to save it.
So mostly worked the clock, but also was a one-armed rebounder for the team.
Doing a little bit of everything. I love the way you've spotlighted managers every game.
It is remarkable that a player her size can finish the way she does.
Here's Westbell getting it in. Miles again with the fling. Citron. You bet!
Head to Louisville after this game to play the Cardinals on Sunday. Citron against the shorter defender. Citron behind the screen. Got it. Hidalgo. Oh, almost picked up the dribble. Instead, it's Citron circling back around. Westbeld all in double digits in that first half. Westbeld 5 for 5 from the floor. And here they come. Turnover, run, and one. Clardy. She'll try the triple. Nothing but white jerseys around that rebound. Miles. Citron. What a pass. Terrific feed. 5 minutes to go. Carlin got it for 3.
Tried it off the window, no good. Marta Suarez couldn't clean up the spill, still battling for it underneath. Ripped away by Citron. Westbelt triggers a three. Got it!
Cornelia's got her feet ready to go.
Nice pass and a good finish. Scoring. Notre Dame has 18 points from 8 different scorers. Another turnover. 2-on-1. Hidalgo leaves it off. Easy layup. Sonia. Notre Dame's done that to pretty much everybody. Averaging just under 90 points per game. This offense is...
She's got a mismatch inside.
Stolen away. Leaves it for Suarez. Stolen away. Citron poked it. Notre Dame has made 6 of their last 7. Make it 7 of 8. Sonia Citron. They will have Final Four aspirations and beyond. Because of that.
Brought the rest of the group. And Suarez was in that group too. She was here early as well. When your 3 best players are your 3 hardest workers, that's what you want if you're Charlotte Smith.
Count it. The Golden Bears to start this 4th quarter.
See, there's no excuse for that.
Hidalgo got through the back door.
Because that was Hannah Hidalgo.
Back door again.
2 tenths over Hidalgo. We'll see what happens after today.
Yeah.
Maddie Westbeld, healthy after missing the first 13 games of the season due to injury.
You can see, didn't get too down about it, just got right back in the game, made a spectacular play.
She's saying too that, look,
no look.
Notre Dame's not the only show in town. 9 to shoot for Notre Dame.
Nice take.
Yeah, Citron, that's all you need. 4 for 4 from 3. King in the lane, Hidalgo coming to help. Citron
gets the calls.
And they've also done a good job at the free throw line. 9 for 9 so far. Miles gets it to Citron. I mentioned it earlier, but how many times it is one and done. Either it's 5 and it's done in a good way, or
should have happened on that play.
Washington.
They'll take the 3.
Got the ball with just a couple seconds there, Brooke. She was in those 3 that come off the bench really just kind of come in and give some rest to those starters. Citron, that's how you do it.
Do the quick little step back so she makes sure her feet are behind the 3.
Westbeld. This current lineup for Notre Dame is undefeated. There are 2 losses.
Alucia Kanawa, one of the quickest players going against the other quickest player in the league.
Hidalgo finds Citron off the ball fake.
How much her team loves it.
Sophomore from Boston College, transferred in.
Oh, Citron!
Allison Foley hit a big shot in the end of that game. Citron gets into the paint. Shot clock's down to 5. Jackson. Blocked by Citron. Sonia swatted by Westbeld. The outlet to Hidalgo, who comes back for it and finds Citron.
Stretches the trap and then repositions to attack. Really well done. She's a shooter first, driver second, but she does a nice job with the offhand. And then you cannot let Hannah Hidalgo get behind.
Shot clock winding down. Citron to Carlin for 3. Got it! Citron with the smaller defender.
A tough time.
Knocks the ball free again. Right down the lane, scoring with the left hand. Citron, beautiful move.
In this game, but Citron may end all of that. And it's just incredible for the women's game. Right here, down the street,
Right
Coral
down,
Gables.
Yep. There's another 3-pointer. King, right back to Citron on the move and scores again.
Roberts is here, but just like that, in 4 seconds.
They bring a lot of joy to their fans, but they play with a lot of joy. Miles for 3. Citron the rebound.
Coach said everyone talked, no one said a word.
Miles whips it cross court. Good if it goes.
And that is why you communicate.
Haley Kavanagh seems like every time she takes a shot.
Always won at a comfortable lead.
Only North Carolina and Clemson.
averages a double-double. Miles broke free. Citron. Money.
Oakley, their 6'7" center, so you have to evaluate them, I think, a little differently. She did come back and play in the previous game.
Third team foul for the Seminoles this quarter. Inside to Citron.
Winning time. It's Tania Latson time. So if others are getting involved, she's going to get it going.
Citron driving with the left, so smooth. Before the Seminoles went on their run in the second. King just working for positioning out to Citron. Open. Now both of these coaches coaching at their alma mater. As King knocks it off at the last moment, Notre Dame was ready for it. Citron on the run, all the way in for two. For that interaction, but can Notre Dame take advantage now? Citron curling around can make some noise. Hidalgo, Citron, that's the play. And Latson defending Citron. We'll give her the two.
Championship games. Had some great talent. The likes of Angel McCautry and Shoni Schimmel during those Final Four runs. And there's Westbeld getting over the top right there. That's a foul.
There's a foul on Curry. Citron redirected. She'll pull up and
throw that throwback pass with their right hand, but throwing that with their left hand and seeing that around the ACC, they're talking about her being Player of the Year potentially.
Yeah.
She came in here and put a number on the Irish. Jada Curry, shoot till your arm falls off. My goodness. Citron with the quick count.
Williams working on Citron. Sonia gets the block.
That foul on Onya, her first. 20 seconds now on the shot clock. Citron has not scored.
It's going to be tough.
You can't give them more possessions. 2-on-1. Citron unselfishly gets it right back. Miles, nice crossover, finds Citron. Finally. Open three. A little bit too strong for Williams. Miles found Citron. What a 9 points. Notre Dame, we knew it'd be different today.
We sure did. I mean, the first time that you see Notre Dame in their home arena, it's tough. And great job right there, Westbeld staying.
Notre Dame's going to have to be really sharp in their details.
Citron with the pull-up. And Duke will counter. Richardson. Tough pass for Fournier with the catch. Again, immediately doubled. Stripped loose. 3-on-2. Hidalgo to Citron. Hidalgo able to punch it loose. Gets another steal. And the layup and a foul. The lob to Westbeld. Hard off the back iron. Still looking for her first basket as Citron gets...
Notre Dame deeper into the shot clock has been an issue. So I like the extended pressure.
Hidalgo's got 19. Nobody else has been a threat. Citron!
Hobbs, who had the 28 points in the first round, rims out. Here is Citron. The luxury of having so many players who can rebound and bring the ball up for the Irish. Nice pass into King, who converts. Michigan has missed some opportunities with layups. Citron able to gather. Olsen out of Minnesota.
And we heard it, Kim Barzarico, in her pregame speech of Sonia. Citron.
Westbeld, that's an example of Miles passing. Citron usually is an assistant now. Another former Notre Damer, an assistant from Michigan. So fourth offensive rebound of this game, and then Citron.
We might see some zone sooner than I thought out of Notre Dame.
Citron over the top of Prince. Citron against Van Lith. Prosper, good cut to the rim. Under 8 minutes to go, an 11-2 run. They're outscoring Notre Dame 7-0 to open up the quarter, and there's Citron.